Hey there everyone, this is Jessica from domesticatedme.com, and today I'm sharing my October favorites. So if you'd like to see all of the goodies that I could not live without last month, then let's get started. So I have quite a bit to share today, so I'm gonna make it as quick as possible, but of course this video will probably still be 20 minutes, sorry about that. But make sure that you check out the description box below because I will list everything that I mentioned in this video. So the first thing I wanna mention is the butterLONDON Shadow Clutch, and I'll show it to you right here. I mentioned it in my first What's in My P.O. Box video. It is so beautiful. Now, if you guys probably know, butterLONDON was mainly a nail polish company, but they started launching beauty products, makeup, and I've been trying their stuff and I'm absolutely in love with them. The quality is so good, the price point is great, and just these shadows are just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I created a look with this palette, how I have it right here, and I'm going to be posting that soon, so stay tuned for that. The next thing that I have is also a palette, and I believe I mentioned this before. I definitely have done at least one look with this. I have more looks coming, but this is the Urban Decay Vice palette. Absolutely love this palette. I have Vice 1, Vice 2, I don't have 3, but this is the latest addition to my Vice collection. Absolutely beautiful. The shadows are so pigmented. The reason why I just had to shell out the $60 for this is because the colors are just so beautiful and unique. I'm gonna show them to you again. You just can't find shadows like these everywhere, and to have them all together in one palette, it's just such a great, it's good value too because it's $60, and if you do the math, it's worth much more if you buy these shadows individually from Urban Decay. Just beautiful palette, definitely recommend that. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Circa Beauty. You guys know that I've featured Circa on my videos and on my blog before. I had a really great event where I met Eva Mendes, who's their artistic director, and I talked to her and I was able to interview with her and just play with some of these shadows. Well, they sent me their new precious metal collection pieces, and I'm absolutely in love. And so as part of the Circa, the thing that I've just been loving is their Alter Ego palette, which is this one, which is what I'm wearing today. This is such a great neutral palette. It has a shimmery light highlighting color, and then a brown shimmery color that I like to blend and place on my crease, and then this darker matte brown that I use to give it more depth and make it smoky. Just keep this at your desk or carry it around in your purse and you're always good to go. And part of that collection is the Optical Illusion Lash Lengthening Mascara. I don't know if you can see it right now, but my lashes are just like bang. Wow, my lower lashes, they look so long. You have to get this, so good. And then from Circa Beauty as well, now you guys all know that I live and breathe for Kat Von D's tattoo liner in Trooper. Cannot live without it. It is my favorite liner ever. I always have at least 6 lying around in my collection because I just can't live without it. I have some at work, I have in my purse, I have at my beauty desk. It's just the best liner out there. But this, you guys, you have to try this. This is Circa's Fade to Black Precision Eye Ink. It is so good, and I will say that it is very comparable to Kat Von D's tattoo liner. The end might be a little thicker. It might be exactly the same size, but what I love about this is that the felt tip is pointy, it's thin, but it's also very sturdy, so it's not flimsy, it's not gonna dance around on you. And if you're someone like me who loves to do cat eyes and winged eyes, this is it. My next favorite is Makeup Forever's Step 1 Skin Equalizer Base Mattifying Primer. I featured this before, I think I showed it in a Sephora haul, but I use it a ton and I just realized I haven't included this in my favorite. I love this because I tend to get shiny in my T-zone area. This really helps me keep my makeup on, keep it matte for as long as possible, and then when the shine comes through, it's very light and it's almost like a glowing natural look. So this is so good. All right, this I am obsessed with. My life has been changed. You need to know about this, and I'm so glad that I can share it with you. This is Peter Thomas Roth's Acne Clear Invisible Dots. They are adhesive patches that help clear acne and heal blemishes in as few as 8 hours. So here's what one of the strips look like. They have 24 dots in total in these little packs, and half of them are these smaller dots, and then the other half are much larger dots. I have tried these, and you can see that I've used these up. These are the only ones that are left, these 5 right there. They are so good, and they really, really, honest to goodness, they work. So the other day, and I'm about to get a little gross, so if you don't like this, just skip over. Just fast forward just a few seconds, but for those of you who are still with me, I had this blemish coming through on my chin, and I'm reminded of that Tina Fey commercial where she tells the cashier, I think it's like an American Express commercial, and she tells the cashier, I have the chin of a 14-year-old. And I'm just like, yeah, that's me. I've been doing a lot more makeup tutorials and wearing makeup, and so that using all those products sometimes gets into my pores and it causes a blemish here and there. So I had a blemish come in on my chin, one of those deep ones that you just see the redness first, and then you sort of see the little bump start coming out, and you know it's deep and it's gonna be there for a while. So I had one of those on my chin. I put this dot on it and then fell asleep, went to bed. When I woke up the next day, the redness had calmed and it actually got smaller, like already going away. So I cannot recommend this enough. It is amazing. You have to try it. The last beauty favorite is this Dessange Paris Replenishing Oil for your hair. It is so good. So this has just become a daily thing. Whenever I wash my hair, I wouldn't say daily because I don't wash my hair daily, but whenever I wash my hair, I rub some of that oil in it, and my hair just feels so much healthier, lighter, softer, fluffier. I just love that, so definitely try that. Now let's move on to fashion. The first thing I'm going to show you I'm super excited about, and it is these ballet lace-up flats from Zara. So beautiful. So they're faux suede, so they're perfect for the fall. I love suede in the fall. They're lace-up, they're flats, they're comfortable. You can use this to run around. I run around New York City all the time for work and in life, so these are perfect to run around in. So comfortable and so cute and fashionable. Love them. The next one is also a shoe, and it is this beautiful, gorgeous teal pump by M. Gemi. It is an Italian brand. They're handmade in Italy, and you have to look into this company. What they do is that they sell online only, and they're a shoe retailer that makes their shoes in Italy, handmade products, super high-end, but they're not crazy high-end prices. And this is one of my favorite shoes in my entire collection, I have to say. And look, I own Louboutins, I own Dolce & Gabbana and Prada, but this is right up there in style, in quality. It's just a beautiful shoe. And that company every Monday releases new shoes, and they're constantly have new products, so you can easily become obsessed with them. The next item is from Old Navy, and I have to tell you that Old Navy right now has some amazing fall and winter pieces. Specifically, they have some really great ponchos and capes. You have to see them. No, you have to see them right now. So I'm gonna pause. You pause this video, I'm gonna wait. Oh, hey, you're back. Didn't I tell you? Come on, girl. Trust me. When I tell you to go look at something, it's gonna be good. So, as you saw, Old Navy has some amazing pieces, and I got this amazing, beautiful cape from Old Navy, and it's so big, but oh, I love it. And I actually wore it to a blogger event. So if you go to my Instagram, and I'm at Jessica Y. Flores, I will link to that below. I link to all of my social media down in the description box. But if you go, you can see a picture of me wearing it. It is so warm, it is so comfortable, and just super chic. My last fashion favorite is Uniqlo, just the store itself. I love this Japanese brand, and if you don't have a store near you, then definitely check them out on their website. They are amazing. They're just great for staple pieces. That's what they're known for. So t-shirts, long sleeve v-neck shirts, those staple pieces that everyone uses and that you can mix and match and create a million looks with, that's what you can get at Uniqlo. One of the things that they're also known for is their heat tech pieces, and what it means is that these pieces keep you cool when it's warm, but then also really keep you warm when it's really, really cold out. So this is a trusted, like I can guarantee you that it works. And I picked up some Heat Tech pants. One is a black pant that I've already worn. I have to wash it because I've worn it so much already, because we've had a couple of really chilly fall days here in New York City. But let me show you this other one, and it is, I haven't worn it yet, as you can see, but it is a houndstooth pattern. It is their Heat Tech collection, and most of their pieces, as you can see, are labeled medium, small, medium, large, extra large, not specific numbers. And this pant is sort of like a legging, beautiful, thick, and again, it's supposed to keep you warm during cold days, which is perfect for me because I am out a lot. But they're like skinny pants, and look at their waist, super comfortable, and it has drawstrings. So again, because it's like a medium, small, medium, large legging style, then it's super comfortable and it can fit a ton of people. For home, I only have one favorite, and that's Trulia. Trulia is a real estate site where you can find homes for sale and for rent, I believe. My mother is selling her house, and so I've been obsessed with Trulia. I downloaded the app onto my iPad, and I check it every single day. I check it all the time for apartments because she's selling her house to move into a co-op or a condo. So I've just been obsessed with it, and my family is also thinking about finally. We have a rental here in New York City. We love our apartment. Let me know if you want me to do an apartment tour, because I'm in love with our apartment. It's such a beautiful apartment, and that's why we've been so hesitant to make the move to actually buy a house. But we're thinking about it now, and so Trulia comes in really handy. And finally, let's move on to lifestyle. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is maybe my favorite thing in the entire month, and that is the Hamilton soundtrack. It came out this month, and I have not stopped listening to it. I have it in CD, and because I bought it on Amazon, I don't know if you guys know this, but Amazon has an app that you can use to play all of the music that you've purchased on Amazon, and that app is called Amazon Music, and here it is, because I was just listening to Hamilton. Always have this on. Love this soundtrack. Now, if you don't know about Hamilton, I talked about it in my September favorites or August favorites. I can't remember when opening night was. I saw it once when they were in preview on Broadway, and then I saw it on opening night, which was an insane experience. Opening night on Broadway, and for this show in particular, was insane because I saw Anna Wintour, Sarah Jessica Parker, John Bon Jovi, Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. And then because Hamilton, if you don't know, is sort of like a hip-hop kind of opera, musical, I wouldn't call it opera, but it's sort of like a hip-hop musical, the story of Alexander Hamilton, one of our founding fathers, the first Secretary of the Treasury. I know, you're gonna be like, what? A musical about a founding father and it's got rap music? I know, it sounds like it wouldn't work, but it is so good. And I'm a New Yorker. I've been to Broadway shows, and this is by far my favorite musical on Broadway ever. My next October favorites are Halloween movies. I love Halloween, and I love horror movies. Unfortunately, I haven't found any really good horror movie. I haven't seen a very good horror movie in a very long time, and if you guys know of a really good horror movie, please let me know in the comment section below. I want to be scared so bad. Send them to me. But my favorite my favorite Halloween movies are actually like family-friendly movies. So my favorite movie that is my favorite in October is Hocus Pocus. Love Hocus Pocus. I watched it as a kid, loved it, and now that I have a 4-year-old, she watches it and she loves it too, which is really, really nice. And then my second favorite Halloween movie that I just discovered, I haven't seen it in years, and then I was looking something up and I saw it and I was like, oh, I should see that again, and it's The Burbs with Tom Hanks. Loved that movie growing up. Saw it a million times, and then I just didn't see it for several years. Saw it again this month and love it. So if you haven't seen The Burbs, check it out. And my last favorite is Fear the Walking Dead. I loved that show. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. I'm well, I'm actually a few episodes behind, so no spoilers, guys, no spoilers. But I love The Walking Dead. I watched it after everyone had started talking to me about it. I think I missed the whole first season, and then when it was streaming, that's when I watched it, and then I caught up, and then I couldn't stop watching it. And I got my husband into it. And now that Fear the Walking Dead came out, I was like, what's this show? I guess it's a spin-off? Why do I really care? I already watched The Walking Dead. And then I saw that Ruben Blades is in it. I love Ruben Blades. If you don't know who Ruben Blades is, you better Google him because he is amazing. He is a musician. He is a music writer. He's written some of the best salsas in the history of salsa from the 70s. He is not only an amazing musician, but he's also an actor. He's done a lot of really good films, and I just love him. You know the most interesting man in the world commercials? I think that they're all based on him. He is the coolest man. I've met him a couple of times. I saw his wife perform at one of the downtown jazz clubs, and I got to meet him after, and this is when I was still dating my husband. We're just going out. At one point we're talking, and he turns to him and he kind of gives him a couple of slaps on the cheeks, and he's like, behave, behave. And it was one of my, I will never forget that night. But anyway, he's the coolest person ever, and he's the reason that I was like, yes, let's check this out. And it is so good. Love that season, love the show, love the take on the story about a family just as the plague, the disease is starting to spread. So it's the collapse of society. Walking Dead started in the middle of it, right? That Rick wakes up from a coma and there are zombies everywhere. He's right in the middle of it. This shows the collapse, the beginning, and it's so good. Definitely recommend Fear the Walking Dead. If you haven't seen it, it's streaming. I'm pretty sure it's streaming, so you can watch all the episodes or wait for it to come out on Netflix. Okay. So that was all of my October favorites. I know that I covered a ton, but I was super excited to try a lot of these beauty products and watching a lot of television. I've managed, thank you to my DVR, to watch a lot of really good shows, and you guys know I'm obsessed with Hamilton. If you guys can get tickets to the show, and yes, I did mention that they're sold out until through the summer of next year, but there are people who sell them, or you can get a ticket. They're really expensive, but if you can't get to New York, if you can't pay for the ticket, get yourself the album. You won't regret it. Okay, so that's everything. Remember that I post on Mondays and Wednesdays with the occasional Friday, and make sure that you're subscribed so that you can see whenever my videos are out. Thank you again for watching. Make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already, and stay tuned.